Hey, what's up, guys? So Prime Day 2026 is here, and so over the next 4 days, we've got some of the best deals of the year up until maybe Black Friday at the end of the year. Now, as you guys know, there's a lot of games that companies can play with pricing. They may overinflate the MSRP to make the deals seem better than they actually are, and other times they also use those clickable coupons that wind up defeating most of the different price tracking tools because they can't track those. And for that reason, I've actually been vibe coding a tool that can go out and find the best prices of all the different countermeasures every single day, and if you click on the deals page at the top of my website, every day, this page will get updated with the best prices of all the different countermeasures. Additionally, I've also got a spreadsheet where I've been logging the sale prices for all the different Black Fridays and Prime deals so that you can check how this sale compares to some of the previous sales. And in this video, let's go ahead and focus on some of the best deals that are currently available here for Prime Day 2026. And I'll link to this and everything else that you're going to need down in the description below too. Now, starting off with some of my favorite picks, on the radar detector side, we've got the Uniden R8W. It's 50 bucks off for Prime Day here, which brings it down to the price of the original R8, so you effectively get the Wi-Fi capabilities for free. Now, Uniden's had some of their detectors on sale here for a little while, so some of these deals are not Prime Day specific, but a lot of these are some of the best deals that we've seen yet. Now, the R7 is on sale as well for 70 bucks off, though it has been $80 cheaper than this in previous sales. Nevertheless, it's a good bang for the buck for an aero detector, and you can use the money that you save here during Prime Day to pick up the international custom firmware to add some additional features and capabilities to your R7. Then we've got the R4W, which is going to be the best non-aero detector available, and it's actually on sale for $10 less than the original R4 that does not have Wi-Fi. The R4 has been sold out for quite a while, but the R4W here, it's actually $8 less than the previous all-time low price. And then on the laser jammer side, in the first time since I can't remember how long, ALP is actually doing a sale on their laser jammer. If you use the coupon code VORTEXRADAR at checkout, it'll save you 10% off the purchase of any ALP system. Now, as for dash cams, we've got the VFO A119M Pro. This is a good front-only 4K Starvis 2 dash cam, and it's on sale for the lowest price ever. Then for a multi-channel setup, you've got the Vantrue N4S. It's a 3-channel dash cam with 2K recording for all 3 cameras, and it's on sale at its usual sale price of $179. Then on the high end, you've got the VFO A329S 3-channel, which is my go-to dash cam of choice, and it's on sale for $429, which is just 10 bucks away from the all-time low price. And then speaking of high-end dash cams, there's also the Vuroid S1 4K. This is a lot like the A329S, but has a couple advantages. For example, its low-power long-term parking recording works better, and it also has some nice advanced features if you often park in hot climates. And for Prime Day at $387, it beats its all-time low price by $12. Then if you want cloud capabilities, the Blackview Elite 9 2-channel, the front and rear version, is going to be on sale for $403, and this beats its all-time low price by $21. Now, coming back to radar detectors, we've talked a bit here about some of the Uniden sales. There's also the R3 on sale at $299, but it's previously been as low as $239 this year, so the current sale price is really not all that good. Then taking a look at the Escorts, we've got the Redline 360C, which is on sale, which is nice, but only down to $774. It was recently on sale for $749, so this sale price is nice, but not as good as what it was recently. We've got the MaxCam 360C, which adds a dash cam built into the radar detector. It's on sale for $749, which is a recent low price, but $35 above its all-time low. And then if you don't need the dash cam built in, there's the regular Max 360C Mark II. This is on sale for $525, and this is $16 above the previous year's low price. Then the non-Wi-Fi version, the Max 360 Mark II, this is on sale for $459, which is $25 above its lowest sale price, but it's also $20 lower than the R7's sale price. Personally, I would still go for the R7 despite the lack of Bluetooth, but you do have that option here. Then moving on to the non-aero detectors, if you take a look at the listing for the Max 4 on Amazon, there's actually a $50 coupon that can automatically apply at checkout. And it's a little hidden because it's not explicitly listed as a Prime Day sale or anything. And then if you want something even more affordable, there's the Max 3, which is listed as a Prime Day sale, and this drops you down to $229. It's not my favorite detector in the world, but this is definitely an appealing price point if you're looking for something affordable. Then moving on to laser jammers, we've got a very rare and temporary sale on the ALP for 10% off. This is going to apply to any ALP system that you'd want to build, and in order to use it, when you go to checkout, you can type in the coupon code VORTEXRADAR and it'll take 10% off your ALP. Now, I know there's a lot of options when it comes to configuring your ALP, so as far as my recommended setup here, I like to do the CPU with the optional hi-fi controller. That's a dedicated speaker that makes it much easier to hear the alerts when you're in the car, as well as to get the spoken gun ID and voice announcements. Then I like to do 2 regular and 1 TX Black Gen 2 head up front as the standard configuration. And then if you want to optionally get rear protection, you can do the same setup in the rear as well. Bluetooth makes it easier to get your system configured and to update the firmware, though I don't usually like to run it while driving. In that situation, I actually use the hi-fi speaker instead of the car stereo. Extension cables are usually necessary on longer vehicles like bigger trucks or SUVs. You can add an optional radar detector if you don't have one already, and then the GPS is required now with the latest version of the ALP. That setup will run you $2,000, and with the coupon code, it'll take $200 off the price of the ALP. Next, there's the Adaptive TPX, which is a much simpler and more basic laser jammer. And if you use the coupon code VORTEX here at checkout, this will also save you 10% off your TPX. And then lastly, with the TMG, same idea here with a 10% off coupon code. And in this case, you're going to want to use the code TMG 2026 Summer Sale. And then diving into all the different dashcam deals, and there's of course quite a bit here. Starting off here first with VFO, which tends to be one of my favorite brands. We've talked about the A119M Pro already, the 4K front-only dashcam. And then if you'd like some additional camera angles, we've got some 2-channel cameras with front and rear recording, as well as those same dashcams with 3-channel configurations to add an interior cam. The H229 Plus is going to be 2K front and rear, and then 1080p with the interior cam. The H229 Pro is going to upgrade the front cam from 2K to 4K to do an even better job of helping to capture details like license plates. The H229 Ultra is then going to upgrade the rear cam to 4K as well. This way you get even better video quality back behind too. And then we've got the top of the line A329S, which is 4K front, 2K rear, and then 2K for the optional interior cam. And while the rear cam resolution is lower here than the 229 Ultra, which has a 4K rear cam, this is going to add a bunch of additional advanced features and improved parking recording capabilities. And for this reason, it's my favorite VFO dash cam. Now, in the other car, I run the A329T, which is basically the same idea as the A329S, except it replaces the interior cabin cam with the second front-facing telephoto cam. And with this telephoto, the A329T is the best dash cam that I've ever tested when it comes to capturing details such as license plates. And for Prime Day, a lot of their dash cams are right around the all-time low price, sometimes a few bucks higher, sometimes a few bucks lower. Additionally, right underneath, I've also linked to some recommended accessories that you can pick up for your dash cam too, things like memory cards, hardwire cables to get the parking mode recording, as well as the optional Bluetooth button to make it easier to trigger the dash cam remotely while you're driving. Then moving on to Viewroid, they're a newer brand here in the US, but their dash cams are actually really good. I've really been liking the S1 4K Infinite. And for Prime Day, they're at their all-time low prices, and they're cheaper than the VFO A329S. Next, moving on to Vantrue, they've got some nice designs for the dash cams. Their video quality is good, though their parking mode is a little bit weaker. Nevertheless, they've got some nice options here for dash cams. If you want something really compact, the E1 Pro is a compact 4K Starvis 2 dash cam, and for Prime Day, it's only $5 away from its all-time low price. Then the N4S that we talked about earlier, this is a nice 3-channel option here for $179. And then if you want to upgrade the front cam to 4K, you can step up to the N4 Pro S, and this will record in 4K in the front, 2K in the rear, and then 1080p with the interior integrated cabin cam. Next, if you want cloud capability for things like remote notification in case your car gets hit while parked and then you'd like to live stream directly on your phone and see what's going on in the dash cam in real time, my favorite Blackview is the Elite 9. It records in 4K in the front and 2K in the rear, and this is on sale at an all-time low price of $403. There's also the Elite 10, which is going to step up that rear cam to 4K. However, you do lose the HDR for the rear cam. However, if you do prioritize a higher resolution rear cam, it's on sale for $501, which beats its previous low price by $12. Then to connect them to the cloud, you can either connect them to an external Wi-Fi hotspot, maybe something at home or something built into your car. Alternatively, you can pick up the CM100G LTE, which is going to let you plug a SIM card into the dash cam and get full-time cloud connectivity without relying on any sort of external Wi-Fi hotspot, so it works both driving and parked. Then for a battery pack, you can plug it into the B130A, which is on sale for $290. Next, we've got the Escort M2. It's a pretty basic 1080p dash cam that's designed to integrate with your Escort radar detector. It shares the same mount and power cable, and it can also be used with certain Unity radar detectors that have the big suction cup mount. But this is going to be on sale here for Prime Day for $139. And then lastly, I've also got a section here for miscellaneous tech deals. It's not necessarily stuff that's countermeasure related, but it's a lot of stuff that I find really useful that I'd like to go ahead and share. And I'm going to keep this updated over time, just like I do with the rest of the article. But as far as a couple things to point out here initially, we've got the Apple AirTags, the new second generation version. They're now on sale for the first time for $10 off a 4-pack. We've also got the latest Apple Watch Series 11. It's on sale now for 30% off. The Apple AirPods Pro with noise canceling is now on sale as well. It's down to just $179. And then to keep your phone charged, there's the Anker MagGo Power Bank. It's essentially a portable battery pack and a phone stand that also has wireless charging built into the battery too. Then as far as security cameras, I use Reolink cams and I've been really happy with them. Now, by far my favorite one that I own is the Duo 3 PoE, which has a pair of 4K cameras pointing off in opposite directions that does a really good job of capturing everything going on the street and across the sidewalk. And then for recording inside, I like the E1 Zoom. It's got not only auto tracking, but also pan, tilt, and zoom features. There's also portable jump start battery packs so that you can jump your own car in case your battery dies and not be reliant on another car and needing to hook up jumper cables. And then the same thing with tire inflators in case your tire pressure gets low and you'd like to reinflate them back yourself. And all this information that I talked about, I'm going to link down below. The links to all these Prime Day deals, the spreadsheet where I've been tracking previous deals, the deals page on my website that gets updated every single day, etc. All that stuff will be linked down below. And with that said, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys are all doing great, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.